Reed Richards, you are the smartest man in the universe. And now there's an evil version of you loose in the world. Where do you think he's gone?
I'm less worried about where he is, and more worried about what he's doing. The reason we've gathered here today is the lingering question. What is the Maker making?
The components he stole are unique and identifiable. He has to know that we'll be looking for those energy signatures. And he has to know that we'll know when he turns it on.
If you had the chance, if you had the hard choice to make, would you erase me from existence? I'll keep that in mind.
What is good internet? It is Spirit of Paradox here and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be breaking down the latest trailer for Ultimate Invasion issue number 1. We're going to go through the frames and we're going to talk about them, break down and also do a little bit of speculation as well. But before we start folks, I just want to say if you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading content surrounding the Ultimate Universe as a lead up to this upcoming event of Ultimate Invasion. And I will also be doing a breakdown on when that story releases as well. So this is the channel you want to be on. We begin with Black Panther talking to Reed Richards and he's basically saying, "You're the smartest man in the universe, and there is an evil version of you out there in our world. Where do you think he's gone?" And then Reed Richards responds to him, I'm less worried about where he's going. I'm more worried about what he's doing." And then in the next frame we go to the Maker opening a door. And if you notice how his suit looks damaged, I don't think his suit is damaged here. I believe this is the Ultimate Venom symbiote, or unless he's managed to get himself into a fight, which we haven't seen. So I'm assuming this is the Ultimate Venom symbiote wrapped around him. Then we see him walking down the aisle without his helmet on, and notice how he doesn't have a big brain here. In the past, the Maker's helmet was normally supposed to be a device that allows him to increase his brain capacity, but he doesn't seem to be using it here. And then in the next picture we see him putting his helmet on, but look at his suit. It looks very symbiote-esque. I still think he is wearing the Ultimate Venom symbiote that he obtained in Donny Cates' Venom run, and we last saw him in issue 26 of that run. We see him basically defeat 616 Venom and then jump through a portal and then make it back to the Ultimate Universe. I still think he's wearing that symbiote here. Then we see Black Panther looking on some sort of reader, and I believe this is just after the Maker has made his escape. And then we see a portal that him and Reed Richards are both looking at, and this looks like it could possibly go out into the multiverse. We don't know yet. And then we see him say, I'm less worried about where he is and what he's doing. And then we go to the Maker in his facility. This seems to be the Maker's base of operations, but as of right now, we don't know where the location of it is. We don't know if this is either on Earth 1610 or Earth 616, but he seems to be on the comms to somebody, and he seems to be very pleased about something. Then we see their team of the Illuminati fully assembled, and this is where I'm assuming Reed Richards is explaining his history with the Maker. For those who do not know, Reed Richards and the Maker do have a history together quite briefly. In the events of Secret Wars 2015, when the final incursions happened, the Maker and Reed Richards found each other and worked together in taking down God Emperor Doom. They did also have their little back and forths. But in the climax of the story, they got to the Molecule Man, the source of God Emperor Doom's power, but the Maker decided to betray Reed Richards in taking the power for himself. The Molecule Man didn't want to go with this, and he ended up cutting the Maker into pieces and started eating him. But that's not all, people. The Molecule Man did save pieces of the Maker, and he put each piece of him in every universe across the multiverse in Marvel. So there is a clone of the Maker with one consciousness across every universe. And ever since the ending of Secret Wars 2015, the Maker has been trying to get back there, and he's made multiple appearances referencing it. From New Avengers, Ghost Spider, Venom, Al Ewing's The Ultimates, he's been trying to get back to the Ultimate Universe since 2016. Then in the next image we see the Maker seemingly taking some poles of vibranium from Wakanda. With the cat in the background, and we see the greenery, and we see the buildings. I'm assuming this is Wakanda, so this is the Maker probably stealing some vibranium. And then we see in the next image he is stealing those blue glowing orbs that we see his machine had, and he gets this from the Inhuman base, or Atalan I believe it is, or the base on the moon. And we see Lockjaw knocked out on the floor here, so the Maker seems to have gotten through the Inhumans' defenses and Lockjaw, and seems to be taking these specific orbs to fuel his machine that we see in this image right here. I believe that the first issue of Ultimate Invasion is the Maker trying to assemble this machine into making a portal to wherever he wants to go to. But we also need to remember that he plans on rewriting history and then rebuilding the 616 universe into the Ultimate Universe. Then we see the Maker going through a portal that seems to take him to Krakoa. I could be wrong here, but when I see the trees and the vinery and like the skyline in the background, this makes me think of Krakoa. Then we get the best shot of the entire trailer, and I would say this is absolutely wallpaper worthy. We see the Illuminati on the offensive. We see Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Charles Xavier and Black Bolt all on the attack on the Maker. And then we see the Maker in his helmet, and we see here, and then we start to see the reflection of the Illuminati within his visor. And then he asks the biggest question of the trailer. If you had a chance, if you had to make the hard choice, would you erase me from existence? And then we see him look at Reed Richards, and Reed Richards just gives him the stare down, and then he says, "I'll keep that in mind." This question has a twist to it, because that is what the Maker plans to do to the members of the Illuminati and rebuild his universe. Even throughout the trailer we see the traditional Jonathan Hickman data sheets, and we see like those little vines, those strings, they're coming out of that circle, obviously confirming that the universe is going to come back. But the method he's going to do it by is erasing what came before in the 616. In the next picture we see two Ultimate Iron Man suits flying. So they have confirmed in issue number 3 of Ultimate Invasion, Ultimate Iron Man and Tony Stark will have a heart-to-heart moment. I reckon this is after the Maker has succeeded in his plans. I'm going to elaborate more on that in the next images we see, but I think this is post after the Maker has rebuilt the Ultimate Universe in his own image, and I will explain in the next image right now. Ultimate Thor, is that you? That beard looks very Ultimate Thor-esque. And he looks like he's been straight out of the MCU. Like, that suit looks very MCU based. If you guys don't know, like, phase 1 of the MCU is basically straight out of the Ultimate Universe. But that's the whole gimmick. But I believe this is Ultimate Thor. And you're not going to believe who he's bowing to. We see potential Ultimate Thor bowing down to Loki and the Maker, who seems to be stroking Fenrir. I genuinely believe the Maker has succeeded in rebuilding the 616 Earth into Earth 1610 is because 616 Loki, as of last time I checked, is a good guy now, and he is the god of stories, so I don't think this is regular Loki. I think the Maker has succeeded. And obviously we got Thor's friends. I don't know their names, but I know who they are. You know, the people who live in Asgard as well. So I believe this is Lady Sif or something like that. Then we have Ultimate Hulk. And in my opinion, I am having red flags here. Because, like, the thing that I liked about Ultimate Hulk is his savage and monstrous nature. Like, that's completely gone here. Like, he's civilized, he's wearing clothes, he seems to be with these monks that look quite similar to him. Like, even with the skin color with Ultimate Hulk, it has been quite inconsistent ever since Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk, where he just turned out to be green for no reason. It was Damon Lindelof's fault, that one, but ever since then, Ultimate Hulk's coloration has been inconsistent. He's been green and grey, even when he's not supposed to be green post-Ultimates issue number 4. But if we see here, he's a lot more civilized, he's wearing clothes, he's got these monks around him. Maybe this is Ultimate Hulk when he's returned back to the Dalai Lama again, but we just have to wait and see here. But overall, when it comes down to the look of Ultimate Hulk, I am not digging this at all. And then in the next slide we see Ultimate Silver Samurai, Ultimate Madam Hydra, and I believe Ultimate Sunfire or Sunspot. Yet again, this is also very similar to the Hulk issue where he seems to be walking down this aisle and loads of people seem to be taking pictures. I believe this is the concept art, but it's very reminiscent to the Hellfire Gala in my opinion. Then in the next picture we see Omega Red, Magic and Colossus. You see, the thing is though, I reckon Omega Red is definitely from the Ultimate Universe in this picture, but I can't say the same for Colossus. The reason I think Colossus is 616 Colossus is because of his suit color and his beard. I'm pretty sure 616 Colossus at the moment has a beard, so I think that's pretty much him. And then we have Magic, who I'm not too sure is 616 or Ultimate either, but I could definitely say that is a redesigned Omega Red, maybe for the Ultimate Universe, we don't know yet. And then in the next picture we see Ultimate Captain America alongside with Ultimate Thor, who's rocking a regular Mjolnir, and then we see little Ultimate Wasps who seem to be wearing a black and yellow suit. But also notice in the background we see more Thors, but we see versions of Vision without any color, but his face though is red. I have a hunch and I think this could be an amalgamation of a new version of Vision and Nimrod, because if you look at Nimrod, he's a big white robot with a red face. They kind of give that look here on this version of Vision, because in the Ultimate Universe we've actually had multiple versions of Vision. The one that came down from outer space, then eventually became Vision 2 and female, and then we also had a different Ultimate Vision in the West Coast Ultimates team. But my theory is here this is a new Ultimate Vision who seems to look very similar to Nimrod. And then we see some sort of new Iron Man suit. I'm not too sure if this is a brand new character or if this is an existing version of Iron Man, but this figure here seems to be quite important. It seems Jonathan Hickman doesn't want us to know who this version of Iron Man is, but if you look at the arc reactors, we've definitely seen this suit before. But the one in the center, I haven't seen that symbol before though. Knowing Jonathan Hickman and know how he writes his stories, everything and every little detail matters within his stories. So I genuinely think we'll probably get to find out who this is probably by the ending of the story. But that's my breakdown for the trailer for Ultimate Invasion issue number 1, folks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this and what are your theories and speculations. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe, this is the channel you want to be on. I'm going to be uploading content surrounding the Ultimate Universe as a lead up to the upcoming event that I am covering right now, Ultimate Invasion, which drops June 21st this year. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Take care.